Tom McMurran here with Grant Cardone TV and the Coin Prophet. We bring you shows that teach you how to make money with digital currency, and I have a very special interview for you today with Juha Harjala. How are you today?
I'm very good, very fine. I'm very excited.
Well, we should be. We just attended a conference, the world's largest cryptocurrency conference in the history of the world. Over 4,000 people attending and seeing an incredible vision of a company that we're going to be talking about today in OneCoin. And like I said, the goal of our show is to show you how to make profit. We are talking today with probably the number one earner in the entire digital currency industry, in the network marketing industry, in the home-based business industry, and an incredible accomplishment to come out in 18 months and unseat Dexter Yager at that, and to have the incredible success. But I think what we'll hear today, it's not as much about you as it is the company and the vision and the excitement behind OneCoin. And so the goal today really is to help you understand what OneCoin is about, and if you have an interest, we'll be sending you some information at the end of the interview so you'll have an opportunity to learn more. But welcome to the interview today.
Thank you. Thank
Awesome.
you.
So let's start off a little bit about your career. I know that you have been in the networking industry, the relationship industry for a very long time.
Yeah, I've been in network marketing now for nearly 24 years.
24 years.
And the most of my main market has actually been the Asian market. So I have been very focused also in OneCoin for the Asian market.
Asian market, and represents a large percentage of the business of OneCoin. Yes.
Yeah, it's roughly 70% of OneCoin's business.
So tell me what inspired your interest in digital currency? How did you initially get connected with it?
It was actually back in 2014 in January when I was contacted from Dr. Rusha together with the master distributor Sebastian Greenwood if I was interested actually to looking into something really new was going to happen. My knowledge of cryptocurrency was actually not so big for the moment. I knew about Bitcoin and I heard about it.
Had you ever used it?
No, not at that time. Never used it or nothing like that. But you know, I'm still the old-fashioned guy. Money in the pocket or money in the bank. That is what I believe. So I had little bit to understand the digital money. That is the money you nearly can touch. So she really, when she really explained everything for me, and I really starting to understand that the next big thing is going to be cryptocurrency. Because how she explained it, that 80% of the population in the world don't actually have banking.
Wow, a huge unbanked population.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that made that, how will they transfer money?
Right.
Or how can they use to buy over the internet if they don't have MasterCards or debit cards or bank accounts or whatever it is? So when she explained that this is something was going to happen, and she said that I strongly believe in the next 15, 20 years, we don't have the paper money anymore.
Right.
So when I started to thinking more and more, and then I asked her the last question, why do you think OneCoin going to succeed? Because then I have read about Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin and how many users and how hard it was in the beginning for them to build everything. Because Bitcoin is not a company, it's a society of people, private miners who are mining the coins and find a way to liquidate the coins on the market. She said that I want to build an inside society of miners.
A social network.
A social network.
Right.
Or Facebook of cryptocurrency.
Very cool.
Teach these people next coming years about everything about cryptocurrency, how it works, and how we can use it. Because Bitcoin was at the time is not the people's currency. Right. Because the value is too high for an ordinary person to just buy Bitcoins and trade it.
Scares people away, yeah.
She wanted to build what she said, people's coin.
Okay.
And that was the first thing what interested me. The other thing was that at the same time, when we come out to the market, many companies struggle.
Right. What do you mean?
They have problems with products, they have problems with deliveries. Mm-hmm. Many of companies, as you know, changing the compensation plan, the rules and regulations. So people and big leaders get frustrated. In many countries, there was problems. So when OneCoin come out to the market, it was not only that it was a cryptocurrency, something new for the market. It comes out to the market at the real time.
Right.
The timing was perfect.
Perfect.
And when we then starting, because then she said, you are a networker and I come from the real world. So if we can find a combination together that you come into this company and building the network, or you coming in and building the supply side,
Right.
and I on the other hand building the demand side.
Okay.
So this what happens yesterday on the event, that we're actually presenting 3 new websites. This was her vision from the beginning to do it, because we have coming to the point now in the company that we needed to build the OneCoin brand as a currency,
Right.
not as a company, not as a network, not as a product. OneCoin is the brand. This is the brand. This is the demand. Then the other things with the education is there and the network side is there. So actually now, company going to the second level, how to actually take this company all the way.
So you think word of mouth advertising and cryptocurrency is a natural combination?
It have to be that, because people today don't know so much about the cryptocurrency. It still have been in the market 7-8 years, but the knowledge from the ordinary person have not so big about cryptocurrency. So
Right.
they need actually to do the education. So when I started with OneCoin, I did the educations, all these levels, and reading a lot of books about cryptocurrency to get myself updated.
Right. There's not a lot of information out there.
No, but
Yeah.
you need that you find is good.
Right.
And there's also bad information.
Sure.
But you need to find the good information. But Dr. Rusha was a very good teacher to me the first 6 months before we go out to the market. Because she's spending every day 1 or 2 hours with me to really let me understand the cryptocurrency. Or the most important thing, what we're going to use it for.
Sure. On that note, let us take a commercial break real quick. We'll be back with you. This is Coin Profit. We're here with Juha Pariela. If you want to find out more information about OneCoin and request the 7th disruption, the rise of the digital currency billionaire, you can go to thecoinprofit.info and we'll send that to you right away. But we'll be right back after this commercial. Tune in every week to the Coin Profit exclusively on Grant Cardone TV. Hey everyone, we're back with Juha Pariela, and this is the Coin Profit. We're here to talk to you about creating profit with digital currency. We have an authority right here. This is one of the highest earners in the world in digital currency and in this space, so it's exciting to have you on board. We've talked a little bit about what got you interested in digital currency. We've heard a little bit about OneCoin. OneCoin has this, what I witnessed yesterday was kind of a combination of PayPal combined with cryptocurrency. Take out the government currency aspect. And I think what the choice that I saw yesterday was you can go with a PayPal and choose a currency that's depreciating in value, like a government currency, or you can choose a PayPal type interface and get a currency that has the potential to increase in value. Is that what I saw yesterday? Yeah. Okay, so OneCoin has a really interesting structure. They have a kind of a one line we've talked about as a community, a cryptocurrency mining community, or a Facebook, I think you called it.
Yeah.
And then you also have the One Academy educational program that can be sold and people can generate commissions selling those educational packages.
Yep.
And then you have OneCoin, which is the actual cryptocurrency itself that has a real blockchain. Yes?
Yes.
And it has 120 billion coins.
Yes, from the 1st of October.
1st of October. And so you have an opportunity to, and I know you've created a new e-commerce platform, a mobile app.
Yes.
Where people can come out and they can create a mobile app, and that mobile app will enable them to be able to take OneCoin as a currency for payment.
Yeah, but the app is also much bigger than that. But
Okay.
if you go a little bit back, if you look at the background of Dr. Rusha, she coming from the banking world, and her education as a finance lawyer and in the banking world for a long time, and actually one of the youngest partner ever in McKinsey in Bulgaria, and Business Lady of the Year 2 times. The track record of her is quite amazing. Mm-hmm. And when she went into the network marketing world was totally different from where she come from.
Sure.
So
They don't do network marketing at McKinsey.
No, they don't do
They don't. I cannot know that.
And the thing was that our job in the beginning was that we needed her to understand the network as much she needed us to understand actually the cryptocurrency.
Right.
So our education was on the two sides. So it was, I was the teacher on this side of the table and she was the teacher on that side of the table. And then we teach each other.
Right.
And the combination worked out very good. And then when she actually we're starting to take out this, and what's make Dr. Rusha so strong as a CEO of the company, that she is not from the network. She actually have building all thing from the, what I call the real world, the banking and financing industrial. We from the network marketing, we know that how network marketing works. And many of the companies who are running by networkers actually fail. Of the reason that network people many times calculate a little bit wrong or whatever it is. She's a numbers lady. So when she put up numbers on the table, she actually know that this number is going to work.
And you have a product that has a high profit margin. I mean, it's a digital delivery product.
Yes.
So, I mean, I know a lot of networking companies have water filters and skin patches and all this stuff, and shipping and manufacturing. Everything here is delivered by computer, and it's digital. So people have the ability to generate pretty good incomes because of the profitability of the product, right?
Yes. And the thing is that you actually can also have the product physically. So we have a digital product, but also a physical product. This is the training programs we have. And all the courses you're doing, you got actually a certificate that you have done it.
Okay.
So if you fail, you cannot have it. So you need to do it till you have the percentage of right.
Educational program is real.
Exactly.
Okay,
Actually,
good.
that's a real product.
Yeah.
So that is the thing with this company, that we educate people from the beginning on the right way. And her vision actually is beyond many things. Her brain is today in 2018. This is what's going to happen in 2018.
Sure. So, you know, when we look at people going out, this reminds me a lot of the 90s where we were going out and teaching people how to set up their first computer account, their internet account.
Yeah.
And then we were showing them how to let's talk about a disruption for a minute, why this is such a big disruption. But when we showed people how to send their first transaction without using a post office, some people got it, some people didn't.
Exactly.
And the people who got it went on to make lots of money.
Yeah.
And now what we're doing today, 25 years later, 25th year in the internet, we're going around showing people how to set up a blockchain or a Bitcoin wallet, or a coin wallet, a OneCoin wallet, and we're showing them how to send their first bankless transaction.
Yeah, I remember this back in when you're starting with this digital, you're starting to do it over the computer.
Right.
And also you're saving time.
Sure.
And you're saving cost.
Right.
I remember my father, he did it by hand. And he put in 3 hours every week to do all these bills. And I did it 5 minutes on the internet. Mm-hmm. And he still didn't get it. I said it was faster and it cost less money.
Sure.
And what I see now, for the first time, I really saw it when I come to London and I come to the airport and I go to exchange and changing 2 500 euro bills. They ask me, where you get the money from? I say, from my bank. And I say, can you show me a statement?
That's unbelievable.
And I said, this is unbelievable. This is 2 500 bills. Yeah, but you cannot do that. We need to know where the money comes from. So from that day, I really understand that we don't own our own money anymore. Mm-hmm. The banks own our money. So the thing is with cryptocurrency and how to move this kind of a currency fast and with lower fees, it's going to be a revolution for the world. And in the beginning, many governments and banks say we cannot do that, it's not allowed. But sooner or later now, if you look at 1 year back and what happened the last 1.5 years, they're now starting to accept it. Many banks do their own blockchain. Many governments talking about the blockchain.
Sure.
And what OneCoin is doing now, when we're putting the KYC process directly into the new blockchains, it's a game change.
So we talk about all the different cryptocurrencies that are out there. What's the biggest selling point of OneCoin? Why do you think it's going to be the, say, McDonald's of the industry, the biggest?
I think that what people see in the beginning, the information because we was a young company and we didn't do the right education. But now, when we're talking about the future of payment, we who are the supply side, we're not going to be the big user because we're going to supply the demand side with the coins.
Right.
But the supply side also, what they saw the new application. Actually, we're doing a push-up application where actually now, from the in 2-3 weeks going to start, we can download it to our mobile phones, and actually you can starting to take in merchants. So we have 2 million members, and we just think about if 20 or 30,000 members.
That's in 18 months. 2
Yeah.
million members.
Yeah,
And I think Bitcoin probably has maybe 250,000.
250 active. Yeah,
So that took them 7 years to do that.
Yeah.
And you're almost
2 million.
8 times larger
Yeah.
than Bitcoin in 18 months.
Yeah, and the new blockchains going to make that we can start to liquidate our coins faster than we thought from the beginning.
Sure.
Because the new application, when people now can actually apply internet shops, flower shops, restaurants into our business on an application, and these shops accept OneCoin as a payment. That is the biggest thing with when people understand the cryptocurrency. Because
So you have the ability to just spend your cryptocurrency. It's hard to spend Bitcoin.
yes,
Yeah.
but that is why she's building the demand side so strong now.
Okay.
You know, Bitcoin never had the time to building the demand side because that was individual people who do it all over the world.
Right.
There was not a group of a company who just putting up everything. 2 guys did something in US, and 1 guy find a cafe in Cambodia, and then the 1 guy put up 2 machines in Hong Kong and 3 machines. These guys, they are entrepreneurs. They know they try to find a way.
Right.
But we are 2 million in a society with a strong group outside society building the demand side. So when we are ready to go out, we already have millions of active users. And with this application with the merchants, we will have 10, 15, 20 million customers who is connected to the cryptocurrency.
Okay. So you'll have the ability, and I know Bitcoin has its restrictions because of the number of coins and
Yeah.
the amount of blockchain and how much it processes. And I know that you all have put strategy in place. Let's. I mean, talking about Dr. Rushin, I know that you're really inspired by her and her vision and everything. Tell me a little bit about the goals of the company. Where is the company to be in 2 or 3 years from now?
Her goals is, if you're thinking like this, many ask me, the main question what they always ask me first before they asking about the company, what's going to happen with the network when we have mined 80% of our coins? And I understand the question very clear, but if you're thinking like that, if we have built a structure with 4 to 5 million people actually in the really perfect structure, we can take whatever digital product, take it down to the network, and do it one more time.
It's like McDonald's. Once you have the network in place, you can
Exactly.
You can put
Yeah.
chicken sandwiches. You can do
Exactly.
McRibs. I mean, you have the ability to distribute product.
That was why McDonald's overnight got from 0 coffee customers to one of the biggest coffee selling company in the world.
Yeah.
When they did McCoffee,
Yeah.
and they just switch it on.
Yeah.
So what we can switch on with 5 million members, whatever product, what is compatible with cryptocurrency,
Right.
we can do it. We don't then talk about the Bitcoin story anymore. We talk about, do you remember the OneCoin story?
Yes.
And we did this and this, and people are going to say, yes, I want to do that.
So the educational products are fueling commissions. Commissions are fueling the network.
Yeah.
Once the network's in place, you have a distribution system for products all over the
Exactly.
world. Okay, beautiful. We're going to do this, folks. We're going to take a break real quick and go to commercial. This is Tom McMurrin with Juha Pariella. If you want information on OneCoin and definitely want your copy of The Seventh Disruption, my Amazon best-selling ebook, you can go to thecoinprofit.info and we'll send you information right away. But we'll be right back. We'll be concluding the interview and talking about wealth, how you create wealth with OneCoin, and really the magic of what's made this guy the #1 earner in the world. We'll be right back with you. Tune in every week to The Coin Profit exclusively on Grant Cardone TV. Hey everyone, Tom McMurrin back with the Grant Cardone TV show, The Coin Prophet, and I am sitting here with the #1 earner in the world in digital currency and network marketing, Juha Perriela, and it's so exciting. We've covered so much in talking about OneCoin and what inspired you in this business and the aspect of building a distribution system. I mean, all of it makes sense, but you know, I look at the wealth that's been created, $4 or $5 billion in wealth created for members. Tens of thousands of people making lots of money. And I don't want to go into figures and all that, because I tell people, when I looked at the numbers of OneCoin, I had to knock a zero off them just to make them believable. It's the first company I've ever seen that where you actually have to downsize the numbers to actually make them believable. But we look at a company that's one of the fastest companies in the history of the world to do $1 billion in revenue.
Yeah.
And you know, I look at the wealth that's being created, but there's so much more to it. I mean, we talk about this the vision of Dr. Ruscia in wanting to help make payments more affordable, where people can transfer money without getting gouged by the money transfer services or the banking industry. And so really that's kind of the opposition in a way. That's the battle, the David and Goliath battle that's going on right now. And tell us about creating wealth with OneCoin. Where does one start to create wealth? I know in our business with the Coin Prophet, we talk about get educated, get experienced, get engaged, and get wealthy. Let's talk about how you build wealth with OneCoin.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in network marketing so long time, and I also struggling in a couple of the companies very hard and went down very hard. So my story is not different from everybody else's story.
Sure.
Because nobody can start in network marketing one day and success directly and be the MLM rock star over the night.
Sure.
So if whoever lead you talk with, they have the bad years, they have some quite good years and a little bit better years, and maybe somebody stopped with a little bit better years because they get lazy, they retirement, they are okay with the money or whatever it is.
And 80% of the companies go out of business.
Yes.
So that's a big struggle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing was that with OneCoin, even I didn't never see this coming. Believe me, trust me, never. When I asked Dr. Ruscia when we starting, because I'm one of the guys behind the compensation plan. So the first thing I did, because after many years of network marketing, you struggle with the compensation plan. The hardest thing for people to explain the compensation plan, that many of the companies' compensation plan is so complicated.
Yeah.
And if you have to sit 1 hour and talk with a compensation plan with a person, she's going to say that I cannot do the business.
We have 21 ways to make money. Let me show it to you.
Yeah. You're never
like,
going to
run.
So I told my dear friend Sebastian, the master distributor in the company, that let's create a compensation plan what they can snap in a minute.
Right.
If you don't take it in a minute, don't do it.
Yeah.
So that is why I put 10% on the binary, we put 10% on the first start, you put 10% on the matching first, 10% the second, 20 and 25.
Keeps math easy.
10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 25. Very easy for everyone.
I tell everybody my math degree stopped at long addition, so that works well with me.
So that was the first thing. And then we started into what is the biggest thing with other network companies, why people stop the business, why we have these 80-20 rules. Because 80% of the people don't have the money to maintain the order after 90 days. That is true. We know that like amen in the church.
Yeah.
So I said, we don't do any monthly fees. And then Ruscia said, why? We don't have nothing to give them every month. Take away the monthly fee. Take away the yearly fee. Do it think like a university course. You buy an online course from a university, you pay one time.
If I like it, I can tell other people about
Yeah,
it.
if you don't like
I
it,
make money.
then whatever. So after a while, she said, okay. And then if people look exactly how the system is built, but I directly learned, hey, we are in the people's business, it's not about me. So I creating a system with this compensation plan, what I call 2 help 2. So if you do that in 4 levels in our compensation plan, actually you're going to reach one of the most important positions also in the recognition is the emerald. Mm-hmm. So everything 2 help 2 in 4 levels, you get emerald. If you have this emerald to 2 help 2, you get diamond.
But if it's what they say in the network marketing industry, the average person only recruits 2 people.
Yes.
So actually your philosophy fits within what the
2 help 2.
statistics.
Sure. 2
Sure.
help 2. And this was actually my mentor since 16 years back, he passed away for 1.5 years ago, Mr. Thomas from Sweden. He teach me one thing. And this is, I have really taken everything from him to my heart. He said, the first thing when you're doing network marketing, you talk from your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You are a guy, you don't need PowerPoints. You are a guy, you don't need paper and pen. You are a guy who has a charisma, but you also can tell people in the right way. So talk about the vision.
Okay.
The vision is that what Dr. Rusha told me from the day number one, this is where she wants to take the company 2018, 2019, 2020. And I bought a vision from her. We didn't have anything in them that day. And I asked her, okay, what is in it for me? She said, Johan, I promise you that I'm with you all the way. You doing your side, I company doing our side. And together, we're going to build the biggest cryptocurrency network in the world. And that's going to make you healthy. So people, wow, they say, wow, you're making 4 million a month. What you doing with the money?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. I've never seen that
Like
coming.
$100 a minute. Hour, so it's crazy.
Yeah, roughly like that. But the thing was that when I went up to 100,000 a week, and I remember 500,000, and it was a really speed because everything happens in 8 months. Now since December I've been on 4 million. So of course that's also changing not only my life, also people around me changing their lives. But
you don't make money unless people under you make money.
Exactly. That is why I have to work every day very hard and doing my conference calls, doing my trips, doing my events, talking with new people and everything like that. So if I don't do my job every day, they don't do it.
I have a question. Can somebody come in today and do what you've done?
Yes,
Yes.
of course. Because it's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about the person who's starting. If the person have the belief in the company and confidence in the company, everybody can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I have people who are coming in now, they're making already 1 million.
Wow.
And I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, no, they cannot beat me. I hope there will come a guy who beat me.
Sure.
Because that is the biggest thing for us. But when you be building the health in the company, and what I do, I also investing my money very wisely.
Mm-hmm.
I have my long-term investments, and also I do a lot for charity, a lot for children over the
Let's
world.
talk about charity. I saw something interesting yesterday with Dr. Rusha's passion for helping children. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, passion for that. We have a lot of charities going on in one foundation. We're doing schools in Cambodia. We're doing helping people with operations in Thailand. We have schools and charity in Vietnam, Philippines, Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania. And she always said she's open for do everything for the charity. So if a person has something they want to take it up to the table, can we do this, can we do this? She always open for it. Okay. Many of our products, money from our products going to the charity. All the profits from Dr. Rusha's books go to the charity. Okay. Members give for the charity also.
Right.
And also I do it as a private.
You all raised money in the diamond dinner, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a diamond. All these dinners we do some auctions and items goes out what's actually given by the members.
Very good.
But the thing is that what we're doing today is not going to make us rich. It's going to make us wealthy. It's going to make us running our business. The guys who are working today is going to actually making money. Mm-hmm. But when we're going to be rich, that is the day when we can liquidate our coins. Sure. That is the day we're going to get rich. Now we build our wealth, we build our future, because our goal there is not only me. There's hundreds of thousands of leaders who in the next coming year going to be coin millionaires. Mm-hmm. And that is what's going to make them rich here.
Right.
If it's going to be 2018, 2019, but every one of them going to be very wealthy.
There's a lot of people since 2008 gotten kicked in the teeth, kicked in the pants, kicked everywhere. And so this is an opportunity where somebody can come on part-time, they can create really great wealth. And we've seen that happen, and people can even come in small.
Yeah, the thing is that
you don't have to be rich to get into this company.
You can do it on two ways, actually. I have friends who actually only bought some education packs, and they have done the education, but they say, no, I'm not going to do this as a network.
Right.
But I see it as a bank. I put my money in the bank, I get my coins now in my coin wallet, and I wait 2 years and then I can liquidate my coins.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go in and start into the network.
Right.
Some people do it small. You can start with the lowest package and you can do whatever you want, because you can make money from the lowest package to the highest package. We don't have any time limits of upgrading. You do it when you feel to upgrade it, not when the time is 30 days or 60 days, what many companies have. And that is putting pressure on the people in the network. No, you do it whenever you want, when you feel. And this is the philosophy of Dr. Ruja. Let the people do when they want, because this is the people's business, people's money, people's coins.
I was talking to somebody yesterday and they said that people kind of go through a fear to belief. They start believing in this, like, hey, this could be real.
Yeah.
And then they actually make some money and they have a knowing feeling. It's kind of the difference between believing you can ride a bike and knowing you can ride a bike. There's a big difference. And then people move into a conviction stage. I mean, they come to a big event and they see that it's real. They feel it. And talk about what people needed to go through those steps.
The thing is that when you're starting actually to look into OneCoin, and I get many questions about that. Is OneCoin real? Is OneCoin a scam? All these things.
Sure.
And I have said...
Let me say something on that. I'm not one of those armchair reporters that actually just sits behind a computer and types up stuff. I've gone to this event. I've mined OneCoins.
Yeah.
I have received wealth, just as a disclosure, from OneCoin. Yeah. I've seen that everything's real. And yesterday I saw an 8-time Grammy winner actually accept a check for $100,000 for the charity, which was amazing.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful presentation. And so everything that I have seen yesterday says it's 110% real. Yeah. And that's coming from somebody who actually went to the event instead of sat on the outside and speculated on it.
Yeah, but you understand, the small person, the first thing that they Google on the internet.
Yeah.
And they find, no, this is not real, or this is not real, or this is not real. But when they ask, and I can sit down to them and explain, there are companies like Amway and Herbalife who have been in the market 40 to 60 years. If you Google their name, they're still saying that they are a scam.
Sure.
Because people, one or another way, don't like the network marketing. So when I tell them, okay, whatever company you start with, you're starting, and people say, you're losing money. If you're starting in OneCoin, buying one of the education packs, and you just mine your coins, there is no monthly fees. There's no yearly fees. I can look everyone on them in the eyes that when we go to the public market, you have at least double the value of your portfolio.
Sure. And then that's the advantage of mining, is that you actually get the coins at a discount for bringing them into circulation.
Exactly.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. I mean, people don't know why you want to mine, but that's the biggest reason. It's kind of like, I tell people, if Ben Bernanke called you today and said, we're going to do a U.S. bond offering at 90 days from now, and we need some capital today, but we're going to give you those bonds 50% off, in 90 days, they'll be worth $1. Would you like some?
Exactly.
Well, everybody would say yes.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what mining is. If you don't know what mining is, you're putting in the risk capital in a way to bring the coins into circulation, and you're getting them at a discount. I think it's fair.
The most easiest way to actually explain the mining process for people, I ask them, you have children. And many people have children.
Yeah, I do.
They have daughters or sons, 7, 8, 10 years, whatever it is. Ask them what mining is. And say, why? Because they playing games.
The video games, yeah.
Yeah, and they're mining things there.
Yeah.
And I know that when I asked my grandchild, she was 15 years old, what is mining? I said, oh, you take this and put it in the computer and then you get the sword.
Yeah.
You mine out the sword. It's very easy because children explain it very easily.
Yeah.
We do it only complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, I am excited to be with you. Thank you. This is an awesome interview.
Thank
this
you.
is Juha Pariella, the #1 earner in the world. In the world. I mean, I don't know. You probably the universe. So probably the universe.
For the moment.
For the moment. But we're excited to bring you this great interview with this just absolutely iconic, incredible person. I think you can see and feel his heart and his passion for the industry and his understanding of the space as well. You know, the Grant Cardone TV show, The Coin Profit, is all about teaching you how to make profit. And as I heard you today, you can say you can just come to OneCoin, you can just mine coins, you don't have to build the network.
Exactly.
But the network is actually the advantage to everything that's going on, because as the community grows, the value of the coin grows.
Exactly.
The distribution grows and everything like that. So that's exciting. So it really, to me, I remember do you remember the commercial where they say, oh, you got chocolate in my peanut butter?
Yeah.
The Reese cup? I think network marketing and cryptocurrency is the chocolate and the peanut butter. Isn't that great?
I think so.
That shows our age,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
But that's great. But hey, listen, if you want more information on OneCoin and you want The Seventh Disruption, The Rise of the Digital Currency Billionaire, which is our Amazon best-selling book, you can go to thecoinprofit.info. And stay tuned for our next show on Grant Cardone TV. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everyone.